Why should the Zambian people continue trusting in the new Dawn government?
The president of Hakainde Hichilema is highly focused. There is no pretense, there is no nothing.
We urge government that it should look at the plight of the Zambian people.
Some parts of the country have for the past few days seen some fuel shortages.
Let's talk about the fuel situation here in Zambia. If you're in Zambia and you own a vehicle, usually you'll be looking forward to the last day of the month. On this day, the ERB, Energy Regulation Board, posts the new fuel prices for the next month. These prices tend to change. Sometimes they stay constant, sometimes the price goes up, sometimes the price goes down. So it's an example of the fuel prices from November, and it's the prices for December. But this increment began in December 2021. Back then, our Vice President said the increment was a way to help stabilize the economy.
The intention of this government is to stabilize the economy.
And ever since, the prices have been varying all these years. But then, fast forward to February 2022. Russia invades
After months of preparations, the Russian President Vladimir Putin has launched a major military operation against Ukraine.
So Russia produced a lot of crude oil and crude oil products. But after invading Ukraine, it caused the global fuel prices to go up. This has also affected the price of goods and services in the country and also affected the livelihoods of people. A couple of weeks ago, I traveled to Lusaka, and whilst I was there, I noticed most of the fuel stations I saw had fuel, and there was no shortages. But here on the Kuba Belt, these shortages are there like almost every week, every day. You'd walk around town searching, or driving around town searching for a place where you could get some fuel, if you're lucky. And usually when you find fuel, the places are packed with so many vehicles, so many lines. But in Lusaka, I never noticed anything like that. So I came across something from the government. They claimed the shortages are being caused by the conflict and violence that's happening in Mozambique.
It was meant to be a peaceful march into the city centre.
Police officers here armed with tear gas and rubber bullets are trying to tell this group of protesters to go away.
So recently Mozambique had presidential general elections, and the results have upset a lot of people in the country, causing them to cause violence and all sorts of disturbances. And this, our government claims, has also affected the oil, the fuel prices, and causing the shortages. Then also they claimed that Zimbabwe has increased the tariffs for fuel that's being transported from Mozambique to Zambia, also causing shortages. Then there's also something that's quite like a rumor, where they say the companies that provide fuel to the public have been hoarding fuel, for what reason, I don't know. But for that, I do believe there's some truth to it, especially when ERB posts the new fuel prices for the next month. The day before, sometimes you drive around town looking for fuel and you find there's no fuel. Why? Because some of these service providers say they don't have fuel, but you come the next day or go the next day at midnight, you find that they're selling fuel and there's no truck that passed through to deliver any fuel at that station. But the next day they have fuel, like the previous day there was nothing. The truck didn't even deliver anything. Anyway, people, let me know what you think about this whole fuel situation that's going on in the country. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you on my next video. Peace.